Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Beautiful Wednesday morning here in Central Florida. Sunday off at 59 degrees. Will be another beautiful day. Extremely dense fog this morning, so be careful when you commute in. Don't be a dum dum. Really, some of y'all have a death wish of speed. I don't know what to tell you. Anywho, it is going to be a great day. Yesterday, I was waiting on the new lights for the girls' room, and they didn't come in. So, delayed. Amazon has a delay. And one thing that drives me nuts about Amazon is sometimes you get it real quick, and sometimes they screw something up and you don't see it forever. I don't get it. Anywho, dryer is still not repaired because they sent me a quote for almost $500, and it's supposed to be under warranty, and I'm only supposed to pay the service call. So if I can get them to return my call, we're not going to play that. I can buy a good dryer, Maytag dryers, almost the same what we got this newer model, for $700. Or I could buy a lesser brand for $500. So I'm not paying almost $500 for a repair. It's not going to happen. So they have they fixed the heater coils 13 months ago. I called the service in December, so it would have been November 2024. So it was exactly almost a month after their covered warranty on the repair, which is a year. And we've fixed that dryer a few times now. So I'm going to go ahead and say the old girl had a good 16-year run. And if it's not going to be covered under the warranty, we'll be getting a new one. It's just how she goes. For right now, I've got a ghetto net outside, and we're hanging on that. I'm sorry, an umbrella clothesline outside, and we are hanging up clothes on that, and it works fine, and clothes smell better anyhow. As long as it ain't raining. Here in Florida, you just don't know, right? Anywho, that's that. You know, a common term used is BER, Beyond Economical Repair. Well, it used to be a common term. So if it's more, if it's 50% the cost, the value of buying a new one, it's kind of up in the air. How old is it? How many times have we had to fix it? Things like that. But if it's 60% the cost of a new one or more, it's beyond economical repair. That's how I look at it. So, my wife's vehicle value is right around, just under $4,000. And there's a $3,600 quote to fix it, and none of it has anything to do with mechanical operation. So I'll take care of anything safety wise and mechanical wise, but we're not going to go deeper than that. I at this point think we'd be better off getting a different vehicle. Just saying. I got a truck payment now. She doesn't have a payment right now. I've got about 3 years left on the truck, but I will probably have it paid off in 2. That's the goal. I've been paying double payments and every month, and it's just, you know, she doesn't like change at all, and she doesn't like a lot of the newer vehicles. And like to get her something not more than 5 years old, which is when I bought my truck, it was 5 years old, just barely 5 years old, but it had 42,000 miles on it. That's it. And it was fairly well taken care of. It had some, aluminum bodies. They had some little dings and stuff. It's a pickup truck. So, I wasn't too concerned about it, but it's a very nice vehicle. But she doesn't like the the touch screen thing and all that. But that's they're all going to that. You know, I tell you, if I could, I would love to have a 1978 Ford Custom Super King Cab. 8.5 foot bed, the bench seat in the back, and my dad had one of those when we did a lot of work, a lot of camping with that, and it was a lot of fun. And ain't a whole lot that can go wrong that you can't just pull into the driveway and fix, you know. But I had a good Dodge engine. I had a Dodge with a slant six in it, and I tell you, you couldn't kill that thing for nothing. And I was young enough and dumb enough to try. And sometimes some old fixes they just don't exist anymore. And people don't even know what they are. Younger folks don't. But I've sanded the points on the distributor more than once. And I had one old truck that I popped the hood and hit the contactors on the solenoid with the screwdriver to start it. Yeah, it was an old one, but she was goody. And I ended up wiring a switch to the inside to do that instead of having to pop the hood. You just couldn't get parts for it anymore. It was a really old Chevy. I can't even remember. It was a 50-something Chevy. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it had been converted to a tow truck. So, anywho, if you're facing a lot of repairs, and some might say, hey, $3,600 repair is cheaper than buying a new vehicle, but I can put $3,600 down on a better vehicle. And I don't buy new. I bought new once in my entire life, and I'll never do it again. But you got to make your own decisions, and I don't like throwing bad money or good money after bad money and just throwing money into a fire and burning it. I don't like that at all. It's just doesn't make sense to me. But hey, I gotta try to get a camping trip going before too long. I did troubleshoot some of the AC. All three breakers are fine. There's one on the inside unit, one on the outside unit, and one at the main panel. And then I went ahead and checked the outside unit's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it. The relay and everything is good out there. Checking the power to the breaker is good. Checking power from the breaker to the unit is good. So I did not take the time to unstrap the relay and check that. I do have a spare one in the closet, so tonight I'll do that. I'll take the side of the unit off on the inside, and I'll pull, since I have one, I'll just pull the relay and put the other relay in, and hopefully that's just the problem right there. We'll see. There's no like burnt motor smell or nothing like that, so I think it's probably that relay, because it normally takes the hit every time with a power blip. So I'm looking at putting a protector on it, something that'll help protect from a surge, but we'll just see. Some of those devices are kind of expensive, but I'm looking into what I can do. This is an old AC unit, and it works great, and it doesn't leak. I don't want to change it because this newer stuff is junk. It really is. Um, just saying. But hey, it's hump day, y'all. Drive careful, low beams and fog, go the speed limit or less. When you can't see a stop sign 250 feet away, it's time to slow down, y'all, not speed up. So, hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all having a good start to 2026. It just sounds weird saying that. And, hey, keep on keeping on. Do a little bit better every day. That's all I got to say.